just want to find everything I can now that I've actually swept for mimics and hopefully been successful. That's what you call a bad sound. What the fuck is going on? So there are invisible enemies in this game. Hi. Can I just scan you real quick, maybe? Fucking poltergeist room, huh? The fuck? Scan that shit. Now shoot it to hell. There we go. It was actually called a poltergeist. I mean, I guess it's a natural name to land on, considering what I called it. Poltergeists are not a normal part of the Typhon ecology. Instead, they appear to be a result of a rare mutation that occurs in less than 5% of Phantom Genesis cases. The poltergeist is also the only known Typhon to possess the ability to render themselves invisible, undetectable even to psychoscope scanning. The exact mechanism is unknown at this time, as their limited numbers make adequate study difficult. Please note that any enclosure used for Phantom Genesis studies may be subjected to a full purge to avoid overlooked poltergeist specimens. That's concerning. So could it be that when I let that one door open without using the purge, could I have been letting a poltergeist out then? Could I have maybe inflicted one of these upon myself at some point? What's that? That's fine. Now that we more or less purged the area, I'm going to try to find what I can around here. I volunteered. Interview with a TranStar volunteer. I am not the same man I was 2 years ago, Alexei Petrov told me. Talos I has a way of changing you, rebuilding you into a better person. Petrov, along with 3 other members of the Menshev movement, were arrested and convicted of the 2029 Red Square attacks, which killed 32 people. All 4 men were sentenced to death. However, just 2 weeks from his execution, Petrov was approached by tech giant TranStar. The company offered him a second chance, as part of a new program called the TranStar Volunteer Initiative. Petrov was given the opportunity to work as a human test subject in exchange for a commuted sentence. They tell me, come up to our space station, work with us on top-secret science projects, give back to the world from which you have taken so much. So I did. I'm glad I did. Petrov isn't allowed to talk about the work he did on Talos I, but there's no denying he's a changed man. The former secondary school dropout is now working on a doctorate in astrophysics and says he hopes to work for TranStar one day. So people do survive, apparently, unless he's somehow replaced in some way, or is... I wouldn't be surprised if his brain was at least inescapably altered with what they do. I don't currently see signs of an enemy around here. But fingers crossed, you know? I want all your goddamn food, goddammit. I want all of it. I need it. Ah, no. I'm out of the space. What will I do when I don't have the space? There's not even a place to break down this stuff around here. No? And I don't have space for any of those things? Well, I can eat them. For starters, I can just start eating things. The sweet, sweet heals. Wasn't I running out of... Yeah, I was running out of food. Now I'm back up to 25. You eat that shit and you eat it good. Alright. Maybe I'll come back for the stuff later. It's not the biggest priority thing ever to have more food items. And I'm largely doing alright. Bathroom was not a happy time. Sort of re-exploring now that we've tried to scan for the bad guys. So I want the power on so I can access stuff like that. And anything that might be on it. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to take a pretty specific path out of there. Oh yeah, and that door doesn't work without power either. I figure I'm probably going to create like a line of glue gun out of the room. And probably have to go across that to get out. Unless I can find like the exact thing in the room that's powered down. Whoa. Does that automatically turn off? Doesn't seem to. I'm not really sure why my flashlight turned off for a second there when I came back in. This room seems cleared. Why is it... Stop turning off. Clearly still dark in here. I don't have room for apples? How do I not have an apple stack already? Let's eat you. There we go. Always have room for apples. They're apples. I don't have room for you either? It's fine. But I find apples enough that they probably should have their own stack. Is that a piece of corpse or something? What's up here? Banana peel. That always finds its slot in there. Do I have limited, do I have limited battery power for the flashlight? Is that a thing? It does seem to have like a little meter on it. Yeah, and it's going down. I can tell that now. This doesn't move. These are like security scanners. Ah. So using this I could probably get in if the power was on, because I could probably shoot through the back door. I'd probably be able to shoot through the back door and hit some sort of override thing if it wasn't accessible yet. Alright, so let's check what was upstairs from the power location then. And that might be the last thing to check before I turn the power on and figure out how to get out then. Unless I can find the actual thing that's leaking power everywhere. Because if I could, then I can probably undo the whole problem. You cannot see very well with that on. Listening for that skitter noise. Not yet. Alright, back to Mimic Scan for a second. You don't open. Okay, then it's time to deal with the power situation then. Let's just loot what I can and then get out of here. I don't have room for jellied eels? I always have room for jellied eels. How'd I screw this up? We'll eat the tomato jerky. There's like 5 of these. There we go. Meanwhile, you're just a drink. You might be worth more yeah, it might be worth more for, like, recycler purposes, but that's about it. That one's on the floor. I bet you there's actually something in there that's worth grabbing, too. But right now we're on full on health, so there's no reason to eat anything else. Oh, I've got to check up there, huh? Really? I can't reach that. Get on here. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to go inside. Really, I won't climb that either. Just trying to see if there's anything interesting up there, because they might stash something up there. I would not put it past these people. Okay, so I don't really know where the electricity leak is. Obviously, everything's wet around here. So obviously power is compromised. I just want to see if I can find the spot, but it seems like the water might be running past the electric problem and bringing it down to the floor. In which case, I don't know if I can seal it. Once I'm through here, it should no longer be wet floor, so I should be able to escape. But without a really clear idea of where the problem is, I don't think I can do much about it. The best option might be just to try to sneak past it. Alright then, good luck, me. What? Oh, weird. I can't do it without zooming in for some reason. That's not gonna quite work. This seems like the solution. I guess we'll see. I believe this goes bad very quickly if I mess this up. Yeah, I don't think it's a fixable problem. Is it safe here? Yep. How we doing around here then, huh? Any new skittering noises that weren't here a second ago? What was that? Oh, that was just the cargo carrier thing. Alright, so you work now. Okay, so we have access to this room again. On the other side. And now I can see pretty clearly there's not really anything in there. Doesn't seem to be something in there. Alright, so we've been through there already. Huh, didn't freak out on me. I may want to try to shoot something down there. Unless I just already have access to that room, in which case I'll feel silly. Hitboxes are weird on this a little bit. Okay. Maybe a little bit less possible than I originally thought. Let's check to see if the door is actually already open or not, because then it's not really worth trying. Oh yeah, it's already open. It's fine. Ooh, that hatch. Seems clear. Recycler charges! Oh, you bet your ass I'm making room for this. What do I want to drop? Cigar or something? 0.5 recyclable material. You're gonna go right in there. There we go. Recycling charges 3. Wiring, plastic tubing, flask bourbon ×2, case of cigars. Items confiscated in latest shakedown. Whoa. John, I take this stuff pretty seriously. I've already alerted Alex to the nature of this contraband. We're taking V010-65537 out of here. Cigars and booze are one thing, but we can't have volunteers stockpiling stolen recycler charges. What do you think he plans to do, Bowser? Yeah, that's a grenade that turns people into nightmare a little bit. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Was it just a physics glitch? The thing was like under the going inside the table. I thought it was a monster. I thought it was a spooky monster. Where'd my squeakums land? There you are. There you are. Stop doing shit. Game's doing weird noises again, and I don't know, I can't tell if it's the soundtrack or if it's part of the environment. This game's a little overboard on its soundtrack, I gotta say. It constantly feels like it's going just too far towards silly a little bit. Welcome to the chronicles of having no fucking inventory space. God damn it. Really hope there's a recycling spot somewhere nearby. Alright, let's do an upgrade. Did I do the glue gun next? Incapacitation rate, that would make sense. Right, need to be a lab tech though before I can do that. That's a whole other specialty. And we can't upgrade the wrench? Nope. Did I max out your range yet? I did. Accuracy. Enhanced precision for sneaking and zooming. Okay. I'll go for that. What is going on with the audio right now? What the hell? I am so baffled by the audio of this game. Is the light flashing in here? Is that what we're getting at? Is the... What the hell? Is the poltergeist supposed to be back or something? What's this audio for? That's for tracking crew, which... That number's going down every time I look at it, isn't it? Because of how many people keep dying. I think the number might refer to the number of that are currently alive. We're getting updates on how many are dead. I'm gonna close you real quick, because you're creepily open behind me, and I don't like that. Alright, email. Volunteer attitude from Josh Haskins to Bianca Goodwin. Ms. Goodwin, I'm going to need more support. The volunteers are agitated. More than usual. This morning 16 threatened to bash my head in if I didn't let him out to stretch his legs. When you get up here, the key code is 6625. Not the old number on a file. I'm pretty sure they've been watching me punch that in, so I changed it. There's a volunteer number 6625. Where is that? Volunteer quarters, I suppose? Wasn't there a locked door when I got there? John, thanks for reaching out. I've asked Chief Elazar to send a team to do a quick once-over of the premises to ensure that you are absolutely safe during the next shift. Obviously, the safety of both our volunteers and our security staff is our #1 priority. We unfortunately can't post any more security personnel to this location at the time, but we're looking to expand our security staff and may be able to revisit the issue in the future. Let me know if you have any questions. What's the utility here? Volunteer quarter access, please keep locked. Gonna unlock it. That's the door we're trying to get to. Might get me in trouble though to have it just open. Where do you poke through? Sorry. Oh, this is basically a platforming section. Okay. Really? I've totally seen you grab onto ledges like that before. Alright, fine. On the most ideal paths here. Is there any reason to get on there? It seems super roundabout and awkward, so I'm gonna try to not go that way. Well, shit. Frustrating? Okay. Nope, there we go. Another wrench for some reason. How much does it turn into? One... it does turn into 1 mineral. Might be more worth carrying around than some of these other options that are only a fraction of a thing. I've got some really awkward things in this inventory right now. What is something that's especially low value? Eel scraps is a fraction of organic. Cooler fan's not great either. Do cooler fan and eel scraps. Okay, the way that it changes screens like that when I'm in the middle of dragging is really awkward. Anyone making a interface purely for console would not question that, but if they're making it for PC, you would never want to move the interface while somebody's dragging around. It's a super weird choice. Alright. I need to get my suit repaired sometime soon. Where am I even going at this point? To the unknown. I've just found myself in a mystery spot. Hey, we're standing in the same place, but it's actually been hours! I went to a wedding, and I'm back from wedding, and I have maybe had some drinks, and we'll see what impact that has in a number of ways. Ooh. 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 That's a bad news. Hello. How do you do? I'm reloading. That's a reasonable thing to do mid-fight. Uh-oh. That's another symbol. How are we doing now? Are you an enemy alien? I mean, not alien, machine? Have you turned on me? Is that what's happening here? Ooh, a turret. Oh, right. This issue, by the way. Think I can auto-sort these? Yeah. That's irritating, but fine. Alright, so previously I was definitely dropping stuff I didn't need to drop, because if you sort, then your stupid tumors that aren't stacking will then stack. Like they should have in the first place. Which means I have significantly more space than I had before, than I seemed to have. Hello, turret friend. Are you functional?
Version 0.7.
Don't see anything else in here. The Neural Horizon. Brandy story. Neuromod donors and recipients. The process doesn't hurt. Not at all. Brandy Grace speaks, happily, enthusiastically. Her smile is radiant, her eyes bright. There is no hint of the paraplexus eating at her nerve endings. The Olympic medals lie in their glass cases, facing her like an audience. Yet, I still had my love of skating. But the skill felt trapped inside my head. The mods, she corrects. The neuromods allowed that skill to be shared with others, a gift. You are an evil robot. All the power's off in here. Save me, friend. I just want to draw attention to it so that it gets shot by the turret. Wait, where is it? I suppose it changed floors. Hello. Save me, turret friend. Are you broken? You're not broken. Whoa! You just pushed that door open. Oh, you're trying to. Did you just lose like all your health in one shot? Nope. The answer's no, as it turns out. Ooh, what's the second one? Is that another robot, or is that a mimic? I don't like that. Can't get a clean line of sight on them either, though. Huh. We're having a weird response here. Let's try this. Shoot them! Oh no. That's silly. There we go. Holy crap, how many of them are there? This is like actively alarming, actually, how many I'm seeing now. Do you not? Do you not see them? Should I fortify you or not? I can't tell if you're gonna help me here or not. I'm just alarmed by how many of them seem to be interested in me right now. Alright, double check for items real quick. EMP shielding, ooh. Specialized shielding makes you immune to recycler charges. That's not the right thing. Decreases effects of EMP damage on your suit and weapons. Okay. How often does that happen? I'd probably take that over the DFA. There we go. I don't really think I don't think I'm gonna actively remember that falling on people can hurt them, even if I have the ability. Now they're all below me? Is that them? That is them. That's creepy. Is there an enemy turret? Whoa. I think I heard an enemy turret nearby. Why aren't you shooting them? Can you really not see them right now? Oh, is that a big thing? Oh, that thing is picking up turrets and trying to use them against me. That's not good. Oh! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh god. I'm going this way now. Ow, ow. Well, this is wildly non-ideal. Can someone give me an elevator, please? I really want to go back upstairs where I had a backup turret to help me out a little bit. Okay. Hi. Where are you going? Okay. I've wandered in on a thing that I'm not totally psyched about. Just gonna be clear about that. Missed my turret for Hello? Turret friend, why have I lost you? I did not mean to fall down here. Alright, well. Who was that? Tina Snow. That feels like a familiar name. Hard to keep track sometimes, though. Not a lot of attacks for mimics around here. It's very much a mimicky kind of sound, though, just now. Oh. I just had to do that, huh? Right when I was in the middle of scanning it.
More specimens required.
Wait, that's a neuromod? No, it's not.